A dumb birthday game from November 24th, 1994 graces the airwaves again with the title Trending the Buckley Jr. And speaking of birthdays, a very happy one to my sister from another mister, Norm's firstborn, Sonja Nathan Bradstreet. Now back to our regularly scheduled program, already in progress. The players: Jenny in Plymouth, Joe from Revere, Addie in Everett, Judy from Pennsylvania, Mike Epstein in studio, Keith Shields producing and playing in studio, Jack Harte in traffic. The birthdays: Oscar Robertson, William Buckley Jr., John Lindsay, Pete Best, Garson Kanin, and then we move on to November 27th for Eddie Rabbit, Buffalo Bob Smith, and Robin Givens. Please check out the links for ways to support the show. I do thank you. Episode 262, Trending the Buckley Jr. crunches its way to your ears. Now.
Well, we have Jenny, who's down in Plymouth. Hello, Jenny.
Hi, Mom.
You all excited about playing, I bet you. I can just tell.
Oh, I sure am.
Okay, we have Joe, who's in Revere. Hi, Joe.
Hello.
Hi, Joe. And we have my friend Addie from Everett.
Hello, Norman.
You didn't happen to see that Everett High School game, did you, on cable in Everett?
No, but I've been kind of, we have a thermometer, one of those money-raising thermometers, one down in Everett Square and one in Glendale, and I've been watching it rise, and they had to raise $80,000, and they went over the top.
No, I know that, but they finally played this past night.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get somebody from Everett who's seen the game on cable tell us about it.
Well, the kids have worked real hard at raising this money. I mean, they were all over this town.
No, I realize they raised the money, but I want to know about now they raised the money, they sent the team down, and now we want to know about the game.
I don't know, Norm. I get home from work too late. And then when I got home, I had a house full of company that I didn't really want.
I don't buy those excuses. Come on, Addie. I want to know about the game, and you're telling me how busy you are and how they raised the money and all that. Now they're down there. We had an interview, I think it was with Bill Watson, this past morning with somebody from, I don't know, it's the athletic director, somebody who played along with Bobby Leo, as a matter of fact, back in the 60s. He was a football player, and he was talking about the enthusiasm and the excitement in Everett and how all the fans were backing them and a lot were going down there. Not one person has called me about having seen the game. But I know they lost. I hope that doesn't break your heart. They did lose.
No, because they're good kids. If they lost, it was a hard lose because they fought hard to play.
You don't know that. You didn't watch the game.
I know these kids in Everett, though. I know what good kids they are.
But you know they played hard, and you know that the Florida team probably cheated.
That's absolutely right.
That's right, and that's probably
and every time something wrong went against Everett, the referee wasn't looking.
I'd like to have her as a fan for me, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
I'd like to have her on my side.
She would be loyal, wouldn't she?
I'll tell you.
Doesn't win or lose, she's for you no matter what you do.
Hey, I'd be right out there in my little calico cheerleading outfit.
That's right, that's Addie, because she makes butter.
That's reason enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a farm girl out there.
Where was the game played? Was it played in Orlando? Was it played in one of the other cities down there?
I don't know.
You don't know any of that. All you know is that the thermometers went up as they raised money.
The reason I'm asking,
I see it every morning at the bus stop.
The reason I'm asking is because I'm trying to think if I can find out where the game was played. Maybe while I'm in the newsroom before you get out of here at 5, I can try and find somebody. Somebody
suggested we call the Orlando newspaper call. I think the Sentinel, the Orlando Sentinel, that they were, so it might have been in Orlando. What kind of a news station are we? I'm sitting around here all night hoping somebody will call to tell me what happened. That doesn't seem right. We ought to be telling them what happened.
Well, we have to get our information somewhere, Norm.
I guess that's true. Judy in Pennsylvania. Wouldn't it be funny if Judy knew all the details of the game and doesn't even live here?
Sorry. But we did have Thanksgiving Day games in Pennsylvania back when.
You don't have them now. Apparently it's not the big rivalries that we have here, though. Is that or is it?
What happened was they changed around and consolidated a lot of our schools, so a lot of the old rivalries went by the wayside, which was bad. It just left you with nobody to hate.
Oh, listen, nobody to plan Thanksgiving. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, and we used to, we'd never be home in time for Thanksgiving dinner, and it would always get cold, and we'd get balled out, so we'd eat like in the kitchen.
You obviously, you didn't have the same kind of spirit we have here. I can tell by the way you're talking. No.
Oh, I had great spirit then. I just got lost along the way.
Yeah, we also have Mike Epstein.
Hello.
Who's playing the game with us.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mike. It's nice to see you. We also have Keith Shields, of course, another producer here at WBZ.
Gobble, gobble.
Yeah, gobble, gobble.
You turkey, you.
Okay, nice to have you with us. I'm talking with Keith Shields like I'm talking with him for the first time. He's been sitting out there in the control room the entire night.
I've always wondered about that. People always do that. They sit there and they say, good morning, good morning. It's the first time they've seen each other all day, when in all fact, they've been working probably together.
Well, as a matter of fact, you'll hear that after 5 o'clock this morning. They say, Joe Stapleton, whoever. Probably, you can tell who's unimportant in this station by the ones who are working today. The important people got the day off. And
or want to kiss butt a little.
That's right, Tom. That's right. Kiss butt? Oh, my goodness. So you can tell by this cruise, we have 3 right here in the studio are the losers.
Yes.
And I would think, let me check in with Jack Harte. You're one of the losers, too, because you're working.
Oh, by the way, hello, and it's nice to talk to you, Norm.
That's right. But that's what they do in the morning. Hey, Joe, good morning. Hi, good morning. And they say that about 9,000 times throughout the morning like they have never talked to each other
Well, you
before.
see, that's to create the illusion. Some people are just getting into their cars a little later on than if they start at 5. Well, the good morning is terrific for the people who are in the car at 5. But at 9 in the afternoon, you don't want Gary LaPierre. 9 o'clock in the morning, you don't want Gary LaPierre to say, yeah, I know I've talked to you before, Joe. Just tell us what's going on.
Well, why not? That would be honest, and that should be our approach, don't you think? You watch some of these the morning shows on television. I don't normally watch television because I listen only to WBZ, and you'll hear them say now he will go to Brian Gumble and Brian Gumble does he throws it over to the news person.
He tosses it to whomever.
The guy with real neat hair.
Who it is?
It's a guy with real neat hair.
The guy with the neat hair.
Cy Sperling?
Something like that.
And anyway, the guy with the nice, neat hair will say, thank you and good morning to you, Brian. Like they've probably been there in the studio even before they go on the air. They're there about 2 hours ahead of time.
But it's like Jack said, it's the illusion. Make people feel that as they're coming in, being welcomed for the very first time that particular morning, the other people are also there for the very first time that particular morning. It's that feeling of closeness and family that keeps these shows running.
Well, I would rather have honesty than closeness of family. I say that. I say, never mind.
You never know. They might hate each other too. You don't have that.
Oh, in some cases that's quite true.
Once the mic's off, once the camera's off.
Well, you see, it's the extension of closeness to the listeners. You see, so it's not. She's not actually saying hello to the other person. He's saying hello to the listeners and the viewers.
Oh, shut up. Will you just shut the hell up? What kind of talk is that? We don't need that. You sound like a teacher at Emerson College or something, teaching first-year radio broadcasting or something. And not only that, we stay this close, not too close to the microphone so it sounds like this distorted. But just back about here, and that's right. And try to keep your sinuses unclogged. Say, come on, talking like this, Especially if you talk like this and close to the microphone, it's really hard for people to understand. I'm giving a lecture now. Now, somebody would have paid billions for that kind of a course. Shall we go on with the dumb birthday game? What do you think? Here. We're having so much fun, it's a shame to interrupt it with that. Okay, today is, of course, November 24th, as we all know. It's Thanksgiving Day. And it's the birthday of Oscar Robertson. Speaking of sports and basketball, were we talking about sports?
Yes, we were.
Yeah, we were. We were talking about the Charlotte Hornets being defeated by the Boston Celtics. Oscar Robertson, let me tell you something about him. First of all, he's a former basketball star, so that'll give you a clue, roughly. He played guard position, averaging 25.7 points per game. He was MVP in 1964. The 1976 Oscar Robertson federal court decision is credited with boosting free agency and it's also in causing player salaries to soar in the NBA.
So we can blame him.
We can blame him for that, yeah. And Oscar Robertson, you know, is so tall.
How tall is he?
He is so tall, he was born on November 24th, 25th, and 26th. Okay, Jenny, how old do you think Oscar Robertson is? He the guy called a Big O or something like that?
How about 40?
Is he called a Big O?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, nobody could tell us. Okay, 40. Jenny from Plymouth says 40. What do you say, Joe?
I'll try 48.
48. And Addie, what do you say, Addie?
Oh, 55.
Addie says 55. And Judy?
Judy says 46.
Judy says 46. Okay, and Keith?
How about 5 and the Big O? 50.
50, and even 50. Okay, what do you think, Jack?
Oh, 44.
44.
Bet you're right.
Wait a minute.
Say that and forgot.
No, when you said 46, you were very close to that.
Hold on, don't give the actual age.
No, I'm not going to give the age. Actually, she said
close to what?
No, she was saying she was close to what Jack said. But we're not saying Jack was right or wrong. Okay, Mike, what do you think?
I think he's 51 today.
51 years old today.
Yep.
Okay, actually he's 56. That was like an old Greek. That was like an old Greek chorus. Ooh. No, actually, Addie said 55, so she came the closest. Did you know that, Addie, or you just?
No, but if in the 60s and 70s, he had to be in his 30s.
That's right. Well, he didn't have to. He could have been younger, but.
That's true, but approximately, they play till up around their late 20s.
Yeah, no sense in questioning you because you actually came very close to whatever kind of reasoning you used worked out.
Mm-hmm.
You're okay.
No. Usually when I play, this group sounds much better. Usually I end up playing with a grave digger and a politician and an anthropology professor from Yahoo University. This group sounds so much better tonight.
It's a very upbeat group, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like they care about the prize they're going to win, which of course is a piece of junk. But what the heck? William Buckley Jr. Now, who said William Buckley Jr.? Who has the most?
William Buckley Jr.
I can't imitate his style as a.
You got to keep your teeth together.
Do you really want
to? William Buckley Jr.
Don't move your lips. Don't move your lips at all.
You don't move the lips at all? No, just kind of mumble through it.
Matter of fact, I saw him in a restaurant once, and the waitress said, what would you like to have? He said, I can only eat soup.
That's right. And intravenously, just intravenously to that time. Do you think he's home? And he does that at home to pass me the peas, if you will. A little bit of the cranberry sauce. I have a little of the white meat of the, pardon me, but I hope this is politically correct, breast. I'd like a little bit of the breast. Don't you think he's so pompous when he talks that it's got to be a phony? I mean, nobody naturally talks that way. I don't say that simply because he's a conservative, but I say that because he's pompous and he's a phony.
I wonder how he talks when he's off camera, when he's off mic.
Hey, Vera, let me have a beer there. Yeah. Serve it in a big dirty mug. What do you say, sweetheart? No, I think he's a very bright guy. I'm not deriding his
he plays the harpsichord.
Well, sir, you can't be all bad if you play the harpsichord. He probably
anyone play the harpsichord anymore.
He probably sent for the harpsichord kit. You ever read the Saturday? It used to be the Saturday Review. Used to have those. The New Yorker magazine has those now. Sent away for a harpsichord kit. So you see him on his hands and knees building a harpsichord. You see my screwdriver. Anyway, I think we're going far afield here. William Buckley We'll start with you, Mike. What do you think?
I think he's 62.
62. And Jack?
83.
83. Okay. I once did my imitation and called William Buckley a phony in front of David Brudnoy. I thought he was going to hit me right off the head with this because he's a big fan of his. And I said, don't you think he's a little pompous, David? Oh, really? Anyway, he didn't seem to think so, but what the heck. Keith, what do you think? How old is William Buckley Jr.?
71.
71. Okay. You get a lot of willpower. You're the only person who hasn't tried to imitate his style.
I'm not good at imitations. Not even close.
Judy, be interesting to hear a woman imitate him.
Yes.
You want to try?
Please do.
Well, I think William Buckley is 66.
Was that an imitation?
I don't know. He sort of breathes a lot.
That was really
Do you think he's a heavy breather?
I have no way of knowing it. I don't want to know.
If he is a heavy breather, was he the guy's been calling you this past 3 weeks with dirty calls?
That's the one.
Do you think William Buckley makes obscene phone calls?
Yes, to accounting houses. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be funny?
No, but he stops, pauses, and takes a breath.
I'd like to think that Newt Gingrich there makes obscene phone calls. I'd like to think there was something. Anyway, Addie.
Newt Gingrich was born in my hometown. Now you know why.
Now, was that
Harrisburg, PA.
Oh, he's from Harrisburg?
Yeah.
Oh, then he moved down to Atlanta.
Yeah, that's why
to Georgia.
He doesn't have a natural Southern accent.
No, he doesn't. Isn't that interesting? He's a carpet. He's a northern carpetbagger.
He's got that Donahue hair though, like fluffy Donahue. Like
you mean like the
fluff up his hair. Put his head in the dryer for a while, and you got right. Well,
forget those two guys.
I just have this hair obsession tonight for some reason.
Okay. Addie, how old do you think William Buckley is?
I'd say that William Buckley.
we had to tape this and send it to him for a Christmas present.
I'd say that he's 68.
Could be Alfred Hitchcock's birthday, too.
Yeah. You guys sound like guys who go to these clubs and fall asleep in their chairs.
I know you're laughing because you feel you have said something humorous, but the rest of us are gaping, wondering what it is or that means.
Oh, you see them in pictures. They go to these men's clubs.
Oh, I see.
And they sit in these easy chairs and fall asleep.
Oh, yeah.
High-paneled rooms and then the high-leather chairs.
Fireplaces.
That's right. Reading the Wall Street Journal.
And drinking their scotch.
Yeah. Well, that part's okay.
I know. I thought you'd like that.
That part I like, yeah. Hey, Joe, what do you think? How old do you think William Buckley is today?
I'll say 72 and no imitation here.
You're a good person and a kind person. And Jenny, what do you say?
69.
That's exactly right.
Huh?
Was that just a guess, or did you really know?
No, I didn't.
No, William Buckley Jr.
Oh, he's been around a long time.
Yeah, he is 69. Well, we've had people guess older than that a long time. Jack Harte guessed 83. So yours was actually one of the lower. But anyway, that round goes to you. You and Addie have one apiece as we go to John Lindsay. Remember the mayor of New York?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
A good-looking guy, a very sharp guy. I always liked him. I don't recall the year he was mayor of New York. It's
late 60s, wasn't it?
Was it?
Early 70s.
I don't know. Why don't you take the first guess at his age then, Judy?
Oh, Norman. Let's see.
I love the way you say my name.
Norman.
Oh, my ears just turned on red.
Sure. I'm trying to figure out the decades here.
There's 10 years in each one.
That's right.
I think he's, gee whiz. I'm thinking he's like around maybe, I have to say 66 for him too. Isn't that terrible?
No, nothing is terrible.
I'm a one-track mind.
Okay, 66
wasn't terrible either.
Yeah, then I don't have to reuse the same numbers over again. I don't have to get different numbers. I just recycle.
It's very conscientious.
Sure.
Well, maybe if we have somebody that's 99, you could stand on your head.
That's what I thought, yeah.
And Joe, what do you think?
I'm going to go high with 80.
80, okay. And Jack?
John Lindsay. Man.
John Lindsay, yeah.
What's his name? Edward Koch is in his 70s, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been that long. And,
This guy thinks really logically, doesn't he? You really do think very logically. You're okay, Jack.
well, you know, I try and put things together in a logical fashion. I'll say 85.
85. Okay, and Jenny?
73.
73, says Jenny. Addie?
How about a spirited 76?
Oh, that was beautiful. I'm going to cry.
Oh, that is
Bring out
lovely.
the fife and drum.
Yeah, that is just lovely. And Mike, what do you think?
I'd say using Jack's math, because I'm not going to do my own, but I just wrote down notes while he was figuring things out. I think he's 82 years old.
82. And Keith?
I was overly patriotic last year, so I'm going to say 77.
70. You were overly patriotic? Is that
Patriotic.
Oh, patriotic. Okay. I wonder what the patriotic was. But anyway, actually, John Lindsay today, November 24th, is 73.
Oh,
That's exactly what Jenny said.
somebody has a book.
No, really. Really. No, he was young when he went in there.
Yeah.
He was what?
He was quite young when he went in.
Yes,
He was
actually
in
was.
his 30s, but it was back in the 60s, I remember.
Wow.
Yeah, he was quite a good-looking guy and a very colorful kind of guy. I don't know whether he was a great mayor or not having lived in New York City, but it must have been fun having him as mayor. Must have been just so darn much fun having, like Tom Menino, I suspect is probably very qualified to be mayor of Boston, but he's not a whole lot of laughs. I suppose it doesn't really matter as long as you're efficient at the job and you know what you're doing.
Give him a chance.
But wouldn't you like a guy just who spritzed the seltzer down his pants and did funny stuff? Not that, no, I don't mean that.
Ed Koch rates up there with Menino in speaking style, though.
No, well, but Koch is a real character, Menino is just a hard-working, even-tempered kind of guy.
Have you ever heard Ed Koch speak, though? He uses the word.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of talks like this, and after every word, he always puts an eye in it.
I'd never noticed that. Son of a gun. That puts a whole new picture on this man. Makes us understand him just a little bit better just by that analysis.
I could do it.
Okay.
Myself, I'd like to see Tom Menino ride a fire truck every now and then, like Ray Flynn used to do.
Ring the bell and wear a little hat.
Yeah. No, because I suspect, again, I think Menino is probably one of the really good mayors of the city. I think he knows his job and is good at it. I just wish he'd do something really stupid or crazy or something, just add a little more color. William Buckley, anyway, what I was saying. Jenny has 2 correct answers and Addie has 1. As we go to Pete Best. Remember, do you know that name, Pete Best? Is that
the original drummer for the Beatles.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. His real name, Randolph Peter Best, born in Madras, India. His father was collecting for the United Jewish Appeal throughout that area, as I recall.
And he drowned in plaid.
He what?
He drowned in plaid.
He drowned in plaid, that's right. Like he bought a chameleon, and he put it on plaid, and the thing had just exhausted itself. When I was a kid, you got a chameleon, you see, because it changed colors depending on what kind of fabric it was sitting on, see, so we put it on, forget it. Anyway, did you know the first name for the Beatles? You probably all know this.
Silver Beatles.
Were the Quarrymen.
Oh, yes.
You knew that?
Johnny and the Quarrymen or something like that?
No, just that the Quarrymen performed at Pete's mother's club, the Casbah. After some months, they had a dispute with their drummer, and Pete sat in with them.
And he was the best.
I guess he was the best. Oh, yes, that's very good. Now, shut up.
He put out an album called The Best Beatles.
I don't think that has too much to do with Pete Best, but we certainly thank you, Addie.
Hey.
Yeah.
If Every little bit helps.
In August, well, some little bits hurt a lot. It doesn't always work that way. In August 1960, he became a Beatle. Doesn't say who that other drummer was, though. Now, there's a man you ought to dig up to find out who he was. I always thought Peter Best, got sidetracked and thrown out and stuff. But there's actually a guy before him who got thrown out even before he did.
I had never known that.
I didn't know that either. But he became a Beatle in 1960 when the Beatles were on the verge of success. Following their first EMI recording session, Pete was told that he was being replaced by Ringo Starr. The evening Ringo made his first cavern appearance, a Pete Best fan gave George Harrison a black eye. I don't know if that helps you guess their ages or his age anymore, but that's kind of interesting little stuff that you hear on this program.
Oh, like it's George's fault.
Well, maybe it was. Maybe George suggested to John Lennon or whoever the leader was that get rid of this Pete Best and bring in Ringo Starr, who can't play the drums any better than anybody, but he looks adorable and has a cute name.
Get a little drummer.
Yeah, he was the little drummer man.
Actually, one time years ago, a girl that I used to go out with was a big Beatles fan, and we used to end up going to a Beatles convention now and again, and actually met Pete Best.
Did you?
Yeah, he was angry.
How old was he?
Did you really meet Pete Best, or you were making up a story?
No, he was there signing autographs.
Wait, now, where was the convention?
It was in Connecticut. Oh, this must be 1985.
Okay, well, listen, let me ask you, first of all, how old you think Pete Best is, Big Jack?
I believe he's an angry baker now.
Is he a baker?
Yeah. He said, I could have been a millionaire, but look at us and make the rules. He's 51.
51. Okay, Addie, what do you think?
52.
Okay, and Jenny?
56.
Okay, Keith, what do you say?
54.
Keith says 54, and Mike says?
Mike says 53.
53. Okay, Joe?
57.
And what do you say, Judy?
Obviously, he's not 66. Therefore, I'll say...
You never know. He could have been the oldest member of the original group.
He could have been,
Could have been the mentor for all the rest of them.
That's why they fired him. His teeth kept on flying out.
There you go.
Let's see. 55.
Okay, actually, Pete Best is 53, which is what Mike said.
Yes.
Hit it right on the button. So we have 2 for Jenny, 1 for Addie, and 1 for Mike. And Garson Kanin, you know Garson Kanin?
Oh,
not a fan.
He was married to, he's a playwright, that's right, screenwriter. He wrote, what was that one? It was a play with Judy Holliday.
Oh, Born Yesterday.
Born Yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Born Yesterday, that was it. Who did you say?
I said Bells Are Ringing.
I don't know whether he wrote that one or not. Judy Holliday was in that. That was a play as well as a movie. It was a delightful score. It was a great play. I thought it was a lot of fun. I don't know whether he wrote that. He wrote Adam's Rib and Pat and Mike, the ones with Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn in it. He was married to Ruth Gordon. They're from this area. He's from Rochester, New York originally. And she's from around here. She was from Wollaston, that's right. And he was so devoted to her. I remember interviewing him one time. He wrote a number of books also on various other subjects, like why the retirement age is 65 and why it makes no sense. And how come it was picked originally, why 65. And apparently at that time, way back when it first was picked, hardly anybody lived to be 65, so they could give you your pension, and knowing that they never had to pay off on it. Because of the limited age span people had. And there were a number of other reasons why that date was picked. But a very, very bright, interesting man who was really devoted so much to Ruth Gordon. It must have just absolutely destroyed him when she died. Anyway, let's start with you, Jenny. How old do you think she is? He is, rather, Garson Kanin.
I'd say 93.
Wow. 93. Okay, Joe, what do you say?
Say 68.
Joe says 68, and Addie?
72.
A lot of variances here.
Yeah. Huge span.
Huge. Ooh. Judy, how old do you think Garson Kanin is?
Well, he was younger than Ruth Gordon. And they always wrote articles about how they were one of the couples where the husband was younger than the wife.
Yes.
And I think maybe 80 this time.
Okay, 80. And Keith?
83.
Didn't seem to be too terribly sure of yourself with that
Not
one.
at all.
So you put it in the form of a question, just like Alex Trebek would have him.
That's right. Jack, what do you say?
86.
86.
Yeah, I think that's more like it.
You're not sure of yourself either, are you, Judy?
No,
Okay, Mike, what do you think?
I think that I'm going to go with 85.
85. Okay, Garson Kanin actually is 82. And I think you got it, Judy. I'll see, you said 80.
Okay.
Yeah, you said 80.
Oh, Norman, I don't play these games just to win and compete with people and get your tacky prize.
Oh, wait a minute.
I play it for the good
Keith had
spirit.
83.
I'm glad I won. Yeah.
No, you didn't actually win. Now that you've gone through that speech, no.
Somebody else got it?
I'm double checking my figures. Yeah, Keith Shields said 83.
Oh, okay.
So he was within a year. You were within 2 years, which was very good.
So I don't win.
No.
Well,
I actually said 83.
my record.
83.
I put it in a question.
Oh, that's right. And you were very uncertain.
That was my acting. Didn't you pick
Oh, that was acting? I thought it was just...
Yeah,
I thought you were just being wimpy about that.
I knew all along.
Oh. Okay, so we...
Yeah, well, is this a dumb birthday game or is this
Smart
Jeopardy,
I don't really know the answer to that. But I'll find out. I'll be with you right after this message. Okay, we're going to go to Sunday, November 27th, because there aren't too many other interesting people born on this day. There are some others, and I'm sure they consider themselves interesting. I find them, however, terribly boring. So we'll go to Sunday, November 27th. One is Eddie Rabbit, although I don't find him terribly interesting either, but he may be better known. He was born Eddie Thomas, and he changed his name to Eddie Rabbit.
He's one of them country western singers.
That's right. His biggest hit and he was born in Brooklyn, New York. Country western singer coming from Brooklyn, New York. Sounds a little weird, but what the heck. I Love a Rainy Night. He recorded that in 1980. That was his big tune. He also wrote Kentucky Rain. He seems to have a kind of a rain fetish. That was a hit that Elvis Presley had. I don't have the year for that. But that's Eddie Rabbit. That interesting? Aren't we learning a lot, kids?
Yes, we are, Professor.
Okay.
Pay attention, class.
Okay, Joe, what do you think? How old do you think Eddie Rabbit will be on Sunday?
I don't know who he is, but I'll go with 46.
Actually, if I were not in radio, having played some of his records, because it was on the playlist, I wouldn't know who he was either. And I'm not proud of the fact that I do know who he is. Addie, what do you say?
I'll say 39.
You're just goading me, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, you're not, going to get me to fall, you see, for that. And I'm not, Don, going to say 39. So you just wasted your time, Addie. Judy, what do you say?
Eddie Rabbit.
Eddie Rabbit.
Not bad looking,
Heinz 57.
Heinz 57.
Or 57 varieties.
You have a sharp, wild wit, Judy, so just knock it off. Okay. Keith, what do you think?
Eddie Rabbit is a hair.
Oh, jeez.
49.
49.
Boy, you hopped right on that one, didn't you?
I don't know if I could reproduce such a laugh.
I want to talk to you about rabbits with that reproduction thing. By the way, they get a bad rap for that reproduction thing. They're not as promiscuous as you would think, and they don't have that many babies. I just get so angry when I hear people attack rabbits for that.
They have a good publicist, I think.
No, they have a very bad publicist. Otherwise, boy, she does it like a rabbit, that kind of stuff. Anyway.
No, they got a new one.
What's that?
They got a new publicist who says they don't reproduce like rabbits anymore.
No, they don't. Actually, other animals reproduce at a much greater rate, or at least the same kind of rate. Rabbits are not unusual along those lines. Let me show you hold on a minute. Will you get the slides? Everybody get the slides for the rabbits now? Jack, how old do you think Eddie Rabbit is?
Eddie Rabbit, let me see. Well, you got to figure Kentucky Rain. That was probably before 1977.
See, in 1970. Okay, and I Love a Rainy Night was 1980. 48. 48. Okay, and Mike, what do you say?
I was going to say 47, but I'm rethinking that. Now I'm just rethinking my entire answer.
Okay, that's okay. Then we have no rules. I'm just checking the rule book here.
In fact, I was going to make a comment about how we got the name Eddie Rabbit, but you just ruined that whole thing by saying they didn't want to hear about rabbits and reproduction and all that.
Do you know actually how he did pick the name Eddie Rabbit?
I have no idea.
Instead of Eddie Thomas? You were going to say something wildly uproarious.
I was going to say something... Well, I'm not even going to go into it. It's just not worth it now. I'm going to say...
He ruined his whole day.
I don't even know what the question was anymore.
I'm going to say that Eddie is 47.
47, okay. And the very lovely lady from Plymouth, the very exotic Jenny, what do you say?
I say 45.
Okay. You could have at least thanked me for the compliments. No, all business, all business.
I hear that all the time, no.
I suppose you're used to that. I suppose I should have thought that. Okay, Eddie Rabbit actually is 53.
Oh.
Let me see. I think Judy may have gotten that.
No,
but I don't want to
start that again.
I don't want to say that without really checking.
I'll get so excited, and then I'll just be disappointed.
No, that's true. Now, you said 57. Nobody came within... You came within 4 years, so the other side would be 49, which is what Keith said.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'd say you both tied. There are two winners that time, Judy and Keith.
Couple of real winners.
Wow.
Yeah, Keith has got 2 correct answers, and so he's tied with Jenny. And Judy and Addie and Mike all have 1 apiece, and Jack and Joe, oh, that's pitiful. I don't really care to go through that. Buffalo Bob Smith. Remember, Buffalo Bob Smith of television fame. The Howdy Doody Show, that's right. He was born on November 20... that date are we working at? 27th also. He's from Buffalo, New York, which is, I suppose, probably one of the reasons they call him that. He was responsible for the Howdy Doody Show, the first popular TV show for kids, which premiered in 1947. The Howdy Doody Show was the first Tuesday through Friday program in 1948, which is the year WBZ-TV went on the air. I'm not sure whether BZ-TV carried the Howdy Doody Show.
Was it on the NBC network?
It did.
It did? Okay, it was. It doesn't say what network, but it must have been NBC. And remember we used to carry NBC on Channel 4? Everybody's tearing themselves apart because we go CBS in January. Anyway, it serves them right for being in television to begin with. If they had any brains, they'd just stick with radio. But anyway, there was the first Tuesday through Friday program in 1948, and also the first show in color in 1955.
How about that?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Remember we used to put little
If you had the first show in color, did anyone have any color sets to pick them up in color?
Not at the beginning, probably. No, not.
They had to use crayons on the screen.
Did you know who played Clarabelle Clown on that program?
Yes, yes, I do. The guy the lady became Captain Kangaroo.
Yes, sure.
What's his name? Keyshaw?
Bob Keeshan.
Yeah, Bob Keeshan. That's
See,
right.
I met Mr. Green Jeans once. In
Really?
In
Did you
Pennsylvania.
get his autograph?
No, I was too nervous to.
Wow.
Mr. Green Jeans, you don't see every day.
No, it's kind of interesting because Keeshan, is that his name, Keeshan?
Yeah.
Keyshaw, isn't it?
Keeshan. Anyway, he got kind of uptight about playing Clarabelle the Clown. With the clown, we used to run around and beep the horn. He looked like a Harpo Marx in a way, the kind of that approach.
He did.
And he thought that there's got to be a more dignified, low-key kind of approach to a kid's show. So his Captain Kangaroo was a direct contradiction, not contradiction, but directly opposed to that. And he became very much low-key and quite nice. And guys like Mr. Green Jeans, as you pointed out, Keith, was a low-key kind of character. The whole program, just the whole volume just simmered down.
And
I thought it was kind of interesting.
One of the last people's relatives was on that, Bunny Rabbit.
I'm sorry, I had your microphone off, Jack. I didn't hear what you just said.
I heard it.
So did everybody else.
Eddie's sister Bunny?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with you, Mike. Buffalo. Hi, Buffalo Bob Smith. I used to be able to imitate him pretty good. It's howdy doody. What time is it, boys and girls?
It's howdy doody time.
Hey, this is my shtick. Get your own program if you want to do shtick.
That was from the Peanut Gallery.
That's right, yeah.
Buffalo Bob on when was he born?
Well, I can't tell you what.
Well, I know what year, but I'm saying the date. What date are we guessing?
We're trying. No, we're not guessing any date. We're guessing his age. How old he'll be. Sunday's his birthday.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. When?
Yeah, because we better get going. We're getting very close to the news.
Okay, well in that case then.
And we're 17 commercials behind.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that Buffalo Bob is 80 years old.
80 years old. Okay, for a while he was doing a show in colleges and stuff, kind of being revitalized. Jack, what do you think?
76, and that
is the spirit, yes.
Okay, Keith, what do you say?
74.
And Judy?
77.
77.
Two numbers again.
Okay, Addie?
82.
Addie says 82. And Joe?
73.
And Jenny?
83.
Okay, actually he is 77, just as Judy said. So Judy, there's a tie all over the place with Keith and Judy and Jenny. Let's do one more. We'll do this very quickly. Robin Givens was on the film Boomerang, on TV's Head of the Class, and Angel Street, and of course she was married to Mike Tyson, and there was a whole big thing about that at that time. Jenny, how old do you think Robin Givens will be on Sunday?
37.
37. And Joe?
28.
What do you think, Addie?
31.
And Judy?
I was going to say 28, too.
28 also. And, okay, Keith?
I'm giving Robin 29. Tonight.
Isn't it nice we have this little thing to when ad-lib around so we can get that rich, ribald humor? And Jack?
That means something.
32.
There's something subliminal happening here. Mike, what do you think?
I'll agree
what do you
with.
think, rather?
What do I think?
Yeah, well, about Robin Givens' age.
I think it's a lovely age. If you would want to guess what age that happens to be, I'm going to say 29.
29, okay. You're all very close. Robin Givens, on Sunday, the 27th, will be 30.
Oh.
So the Keith, Mike, all said 29, and Addie said 31. So that was within a year also. So we have those three winners. So here's the way the thing finally shapes up. Let's see, Jenny has 2, and Judy has 2, Keith wins, actually. Keith has 3.
I've never won.
Oh, he brushed you guys aside. Jenny, all the rest of you did very, very well. That means I don't have to send a prize out to anybody. Okay.
I was going to beat him, too.
You were very close. You were kind of sneaking up very nicely. Hey, I want to thank all of you for playing the game. Thank you very much, Mike and Keith, from our big production staff here.
Addie, did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, yes, and I'm
Good.
just so grateful there were no undertakers.
Okay. Take care, Addie, and take care.
Everybody have a good Thanksgiving.
And you too. Thank you. You all too, Judy and Jenny and Jack.
Yep.
And all the other kids. And Joe, thank you very much also. I appreciate having you with us.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay. Because we have news coming up now and on WBZ. And then we'll take some more calls in the next hour, and life will be just continuing just to be just so darn sweet. Could you'll bring the news up, would you? I'll just say it's your tune to WBZ Boston.
Well, what did you think? I thought that was darn entertaining, and I wasn't even part of the game. I kid. See you next week as we end November 2025 and race to the end of the year, closing the vault and leaving this world a little sillier than we found it for Everett football raising some money, loyal fans, calico cheerleading outfits, and thermometers on the rise. Those things go hand in hand. The Orlando Sentinel, old rivalries, creating the illusion, lack of honesty, Cy Sperling, closeness and family. Blech. Norm's Emerson lectures, the Big O, old Greek choruses, William F. Buckley Jr. impressions, breasts, harpsichord kits, going far afield, obscene phone calls from pompous phonies, northern carpetbaggers, dried fluffy hair, drinking scotch in high-paneled rooms whilst seated in high-backed chairs, the spirited number of 76, seltzer down the pants, Keith Shields' Ed Koch impression, Madras India, exhausted plaid chameleons, and chameleons. Chameleons, Norm? Really? Huge spans, rain fetishes, jackbenny, promiscuous rabbits, rich ribald humor, Mike Epstein, first-time winner Keith Shields, the terribly logical Jack Harte, and the master of radio illusion, Norm Nathan. I'm Tony Nesbitt.
And Oscar Robertson, is so tall.
How tall is he?
He is so tall, he was born on November 24th, 25th, and 26th.